Filthy Show has extremely explicit content. It is not intended for children, adults, or anyone, really. Especially retards without a sense of humor. If you offend easily, please fuck off now. All right, welcome to The Filthy Show. It's me, Adam Lucky, one of your hosts. Other host, the big rapey monster, Chris Reese.
We're still working on that, the nickname.
My daughter's babysitter, Christopher Reese.
Yep, not rapey.
And our guest today, very excited for this one. This is a big get for us. Luckily, we kidnapped his mother, so he has to do this.
We have
we have history together.
No,
I know what city you're from.
Yeah, you could probably track my mom down if you had to.
It could be a mom-on-mom exchange.
Our guest is Hans. How you doing, Hans?
Good. How you guys doing?
We're good, man. We were talking about something before the podcast that I think is actually a fun first topic. What percentage of female MMA is lesbian?
I would say 40 to 50.
40 to 50.
40 to 50%?
Yeah.
I think that's a good. I would go lower. I would actually say like 20 to 25. I do know there's two that are both in the UFC, married and have a child.
Yes.
Lesbians?
Amanda Nunes.
I don't like that.
Who's like one of the best of all time.
Lesbians with a child?
Yeah. And then for some reason, when they were like commentating one of her fights, they were like, yeah, Amanda Nunes and her wife just had a baby. They used Amanda Nunes as eggs. It's just like, why?
They just so you know, they both didn't have sex and then have the baby.
Yeah, Rogan does that like patented KO like reaction when he finds out they had a kid. What the fuck? Two girls can make kids?
I mean, she is the champion. You can't take the loser's eggs.
That's
you
a
gotta
good
use
point.
The champion eggs.
That makes a lot of
point.
sense. You want the genetics of the one that knocked out Ronda Rousey, not the one who's like 6 and 7.
Wait,
in
did
the
you
UFC.
say the married couple fought?
No, they had a kid.
Yeah, but they both fight in the UFC?
They both fight in the UFC. I believe they're in different weight classes.
That sucks.
Is what I think. And Amanda Nunes is also retired. Do you think you could beat her in a fight, Hans?
No, definitely not.
Not her. I think
Amanda,
there are
her
female
wife?
MMA fighters that we could beat. I
Like
think all
who?
three of us would have a chance.
At
You
once?
think so? You
All
don't
three of
even,
us
you
together?
You're not even. You don't do exercise.
What? But I mean, are you talking about me specifically just
Are you
versus?
talking 3-on-1?
I think I could be a female MMA fighter if I trained for like a year.
Mm.
I don't think in this shape, there's no way. They just have to
You do have
outlast
an
me.
advantage because you get faster, stronger, and
You're
Smarter.
a man.
I can drive better.
I'm faster, stronger.
Better at We were actually racking our brains the other day to try to figure out things that women are better at than men. It's hard. It's
ultra
hard.
long distance marathon running.
That makes sense. That's
There's
actually
like
a
a
good
certain
one.
distance you get to that women are better than men at.
That makes sense.
Is there?
They
Yeah, it's
probably
like
have-
100 miles or 150. If
Mm.
Better.
you're trying to outrun a bitch and you're trying to outrun her for more than 150 miles, you're fucked.
That makes sense because back in the day, like in the jungle days, they probably would have to outrun us a lot. So they got to have slightly bigger energy because we will chase them down. That
Yeah.
used to be consent's just a social construct, dude. That shit used to not exist at
I
all.
still try to chase them down, but I can't. They're so fast.
Yeah, that would be.
You just gotta surprise them. Hide
Yeah.
around the corner.
Imagine turning around as a woman. I'm just sprinting towards you.
That would be terrifying. That might actually just freeze them in their place. They might even allow you to catch them just because they're so scared, like a deer in
deers in a
headlight.
headlight.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
just so fucking red and breathing so hard.
You as a rapist have a lot of pros, but you have a lot of cons too.
Yeah.
They can outrun you. You're fucked. But if you get them, it's game over.
I
I
got
got
one hand
genuinely
on him.
sad that he's not a good rapist.
I'm
Well,
upset.
he's my best friend. I want him to be good at everything he loves to do. It's one of his favorite.
I have yet to rape because I'm so bad at it.
That's true. We are like two of the probably rapiest guys, looking guys at least.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I've really never even come close to raping.
Mm-mm.
Well, the closest I've ever been to rape was probably me on the other side.
You almost got raped.
The rapee. I have been in situations where I got super drunk, had sex with a girl, woke up, didn't remember literally even meeting the woman, and then found out that like she was drunk, but not like nearly as drunk. Like she drove us home.
Oh,
Yeah.
that happened to me almost every time I had sex.
But it's weird. It's almost like if it's a guy, it's not rape. Like I see the argument if it's the other way around, but if it's a guy, it's like whatever.
You ever
It
been
doesn't
raped,
mean as
Hans?
much. No.
Okay.
I mean, I had sex when my girlfriend was sad just to cheer her up a bit.
So you weren't really into it and you just kind of did it for her.
Yeah.
Well, that seems like kind of being a good guy.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
you making a choice to do it.
However, if the tables were turned And she was like,
I'm sad,
Hans
bitch.
is really famous now, and we've been broken up for 6 years, and I could use some publicity. One time, Hans just acted sad and made me have sex with him. You're like, made you? Well, I didn't really want to, but then you cried about your dad dying. And then I felt like I had to ride your cock.
That always gets me horny.
Your dad died?
So hard.
Yeah, it sucks because it can only really happen once.
Yeah.
You can get a good tease. I'll get relatives to call me and lie.
Unless you're from the hood, and then you can have multiple daddies.
And they will be dying.
Yeah.
Them
that's
hood
like a
daddies
thing.
will be dying.
What is a hood daddy?
Either you're in the hood and you have 0 daddies or too many daddies. There's not a good balance.
I feel like if someone's your daddy in the hood, he's having sex with you. That's what that sounds like. That's T-Shawn. He's my daddy. Come on, Daryl. Taking you to Dairy Queen.
Or you're 5.
That's a good point too.
But
I don't
that
know.
doesn't
5-year-olds
necessarily
in the
mean You're
hood.
not fucking.
5-year-olds in the hood don't really talk that much like kids. They talk street. They're
Yeah.
like, "Give me your bike, motherfucker. I'm 6."
They learn quickly.
We moved to San Antonio when I was like 15, and we lived in a neighborhood that was decent at the time. It was South San Antonio though, so it got really bad really fast. So like our second year there, it was pretty bad. There was like legitimate like MS-13 and like gang and cartel affiliated people that lived there. And a 7-year-old tried to steal my bike with a knife. I almost gave it to him. A knife's a knife.
And you were 15, you said?
I was 15, and my instinct was just to beat the absolute shit out of him. But it's like, if you beat the absolute shit out of a 7-year-old with gang connections, they're going to cut your mom's head off and have sex with your dog.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah.
does happen.
And then
Or
still
the
get
other
your
way
bike.
around.
Jesus Christ, the dog's head? Gross.
Yeah.
Why would they
Sorry,
want to
I
have
didn't
sex
mean
with my
to
mom?
besmirch the name of MS-13 by saying they cut the dog's head off.
Yeah, that's the last thing we need, a beef with MS-13.
We're actually sponsored by them, Han, so keep it out of your fucking mouth, dude.
MS-13, check them out. They have a lot of dope videos
Use
on
the
Gore
promo
Grish.
code rapist. Fat rapist.
Use the promo code, give me your money, pendejo. I'm going to cut your mom's clit off.
MS-13, they're pretty big in... Are they big in Austin?
They are California-based, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Can we look that up? Is that illegal?
They're from El Salvador, right?
El Salvador
Yeah.
originally. Do you remember the old show Gangland? Did you ever watch
Yeah.
that?
No.
Mm-mm.
That was a fun. It was back when Spike TV used to just have all these insane shows like Mansers, and Gangland was great because it was like just each episode was about a different gang, and then they would have white people translation. So it's like then I grabbed my Glock, and it would like be a white guy overview. A Glock is a gun, most commonly a 9mm. It's like, thanks, man. All right, and El Salvador, you crushed that one. Central
They're the
America.
most violent criminal organization on Long Island?
Wow.
Okay.
Long Island, that's New York, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Or I don't know a lot about. So they're in New
Isn't
York.
it funny that their name is Miss 13? Like,
What are you guys, little girls? That's right.
hi, I'm Miss 13. I'm the hottest 13-year-old.
It just cuts from this clip to all three of our heads on that couch. Jesus Christ, they're fast. You ever get into execution videos,
Gang
like
life?
death videos?
No, I try not to watch that. I mostly read hate comments.
You like that? Does that like put you in a
that
bad
kind of
space?
seems like it puts you in a worse space than
Yeah.
death videos.
Are these-
I'm trying to switch to death videos.
Are these hate comments about you?
Yeah, recently.
What was the best one you've gotten?
These
well,
are me.
I
Hey,
think,
great,
are you into death videos?
I love them.
Well, that's the thing is I was going to say watching a death video probably does less to like your psychology than reading an actual hate comment, especially from
think
someone who
so?
doesn't even know you. Yeah, because it's like that's such a nothing thing that I feel like probably feels bad, right? Probably don't feel good. when
Well,
you read
watching
something.
people in their last moments of life with the panic and fear, just being around that.
The
Uh-huh,
noise they
but-
make me giddy.
It's almost
I
educational.
like the noises.
That's okay. So that's
Yeah.
different.
I don't want to die.
Yeah.
We're coming from different. I said it's almost educational. You learn a lot. Chris just it makes him happy.
Yeah, I watched an Indian kid get squashed by an elevator, and he made like the R2D2 scream noise. It was so good.
Yeah, like wow.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. that
Yeah,
you
but
just had
they're
to see
mean
that.
to you on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. We can't just keep
you
going
got
back.
cru-
from
they
comments
got
to
crushed
death.
by an elevator.
Yeah.
Why was he fucking around with an elevator?
Just being a stupid 5-year-old, man. Sometimes you fuck around and you get squashed.
That's a big
How do you
thing, though.
see these videos?
In
I'll
actually
show you
elevator videos, especially in Asia, it's a big thing because their elevators suck and they haven't been like updated. So they're on a timer. There's like no
Yeah.
sensor. So it's like, and they know, so there's not as much accidents because everyone has the mindset, door opens, you get in immediately. And like, don't time, because it's timed. It's going to go regardless if you're like in it or not. Whereas if you walk in and it senses you, the doors aren't going to shut. It's not going to go up. So there's a lot, like there's this dude like steps in, the doors close on each side of him so he can't move and it just goes up and he's just hanging out for a second, waiting to die. And he gets out his phone. He's like, I'm bored. He just gets his phone out.
Well, the one I watched,
play a little Candy Crush.
The one I watched, there was a gate. You know how they have the gates before the door? So there's the gate, there's the door. The kids were playing around that, and the gate shut. And they shut the gate, and the elevator just started going, and it kind of like fucking smushed him in between them.
Yeah.
And he wasn't happy about it.
No, it sounds like he would make noises.
Well, don't you think like if you're dying and you are like, I should be in the moment, I should be present for my death. You'd be like, why? I'm gonna die anyways. I might as well do whatever I want.
Watch a fun video on your phone or something.
Yeah, just scroll.
Porn, maybe some porn.
Yeah,
some porn.
Just Google spread ass really fast
before I die.
What's the last thing he did on his phone? Was he calling his wife?
If you,
don't find it.
If you could watch porn,
I really don't want to watch it.
I mean, we can.
Oh,
it's
I don't
on
want
YouTube.
to. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't mind these videos, but it's just like when you're in this situation, I feel like I don't want to watch a kid get squished by an elevator.
Fair enough. Let's not let Chris be happy.
But hey, can I
the
say this,
vibe.
Justin? Good shit.
I love you, Justin.
That's pretty badass. Our producer's like,
you made me happy, but they fuckers.
He's talking about a kid getting crushed by an elevator. Let's pull that shit up.
They just cock blocked me for a second.
Can you play Bob with the Bob by Kid Rock while we watch it?
That's
My name is Kid.
Get in the
now
circle
you're
and find some love.
demonetized.
Yeah, that's too much.
You can watch kids dying. You just can't steal property.
We watched a YouTuber get shot in the stomach on one of our last
I
episodes.
saw that.
That was incredible. I loved that so much.
Yeah, he was being annoying.
He's a dumb piece of shit. And he didn't die, but if he did die, I think I still would like it.
What would it take for you to kill a man, Hans?
Pretty much anything nowadays.
Anything at all.
Okay,
So
geez
just
Louise.
someone saying that since Michael Lair died, you've been dying on stage.
Yeah.
Is that enough?
Anything mentioning death makes me want to kill people.
How do you think
Just
Michael
like
Lair died?
road
dude?
rage. Just like being on the roads here.
Do you road rage a lot?
Yeah. I don't like how
do too.
people here don't let you merge in and how they like go right next to the car in front of them.
That is a big thing. People don't like to let people in here.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we're both from Washington, and there I feel like people were pretty chill about that. I don't ever really remember that being an issue. Like, traffic sucks there, but even in, like, downtown Seattle, when it was, like, shit, I remember when I needed to get over, I was still...
Well, even if I don't need to get over, there's someone constantly in my blind spot.
Mhm.
They're just right next to you in the most dangerous spot to be in. It's
So
like
what do you-
space it out.
Especially when you're on your scooter, you could fuck them up.
Yeah.
you could go
What?
in and destroy... I'm kidding.
So what do you
yeah.
did? You scream at them? Because I don't think I've
No,
ever heard
I
you raise
just-
your voice.
I'm just like, oh, it's a race, then let's start racing.
Yeah,
Okay.
what does a
So
mad
nice.
Hans Kim sound like? Oh!
Oh, don't cut me off.
Oh, I didn't get that racist with it. I
Shut
chose
up.
not to do the accent.
Just go with it, man.
Yeah, you were just a noise. He actually gave me thoughts and logic.
Well, you don't think
Thank
that
you,
sounds
Hans.
Asian? Oh!
You think that's an Asian noise?
I've never heard a white guy make that noise except just now when it was
Except
me.
when they're getting
You
crushed
sound
by an
like
elevator.
You sound like Jackie Chan taking a shit. Oh,
Oh, an Asian guy on Mari finding out he's not the father. Oh, that's a relief one. I don't. Yeah, I really don't think I've known you for like 7 years. I think I don't think I've ever heard you raise your voice.
I don't think I ever
Wow.
heard you laugh either.
I've heard you laugh. You actually have a very nice laugh.
Thank you, man. I will be your bottom.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, when I get mad, I don't like to raise my voice. I like to plot and
I could see that.
start doing things physically.
Yeah, I know a guy that could get you the addresses of some of these hate comic guys. You want to send them
Oh,
like
really?
your comment or
Hate
something.
comment. Yeah, I think that anger is great. I hurt my fist yesterday.
You punch a
Oh,
wall.
I punched my bed head.
punch.
Your
You
bed
punch
head,
things.
like the bed,
The bedspread, or what is
the
it called?
bedspread. That shouldn't fuck your hand
Damn,
up that bad.
your hand looks fucked up.
The
From that.
headboard,
Why'd you do
right?
The
that?
headboard.
What pissed you off? that day?
Headboard's a bad choice. I feel like that's a dry. That's why white guys we choose drywall because it's like you look badass because you're punching a wall, but it usually doesn't fuck your hand up too much.
Yeah.
You get a nice little
Yeah.
hole. You can plaster it out. I go to Home Depot a lot.
Plaster.
Yeah, that's a good
And
point.
the stud.
You get your stud fight over.
You just punch a screw. Ah!
What made you punch your headboard? What made you mad, buddy?
What made me mad was that my girlfriend was like, "Why are you leaving? You need to stay at my house." And I was like, "No, I need to go home and write and do my life because you've already taken away enough from my comedy and you want more."
Ladies do
You
be
guys
doing
sound like
that.
a lovely couple.
Well, that's
Well, this is the one thing that you're hearing. I'm just saying that because I don't want to tell you the actual reason I hit my head hard.
fuck you. I'm not dying on stage because Michael O'Hare died.
My girlfriend's a bitch, and that's all you need to know. I'm throwing it all on her.
Really, she was getting jackhammered by a big black guy named Big D.
That's
D,
not why I was
and I know that.
punching my wall.
You're like, I liked that part.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fine.
That is a big part of relationships too, especially when you're a comedian. Them thinking
Well,
they got to
girls are
spend
just
every
like,
moment together.
Why don't you just relegate yourself to obscurity and just live a normal, comfortable life like a peasant? And then men are like,
Mhm.
"What about eternity and my
Oh yeah,
voice?"
that definitely happens because it's like, especially with comedy, for you, it's paying off really well right now. But when you're in the stage of like nothing huge has happened yet, it is hard for women to understand. Like, I need to keep working at this, like,
Yeah.
but nothing's happening. Why don't you like just go work at Costco?
Instead of
Even when something is happening, they don't respect it. They're like, "I don't
Yeah.
care. Just be comfortable and be happy with me."
I haven't experienced that part yet, where things are happening. In our old, we used to, when we first started here, we were in our older studio, and we had a different producer. We had a whole list of reasons why it's okay to hit a woman.
yeah, we have a
Um,
lot.
But that guy died, so I don't think we can get access to. I don't think I can hit up his dad and be like, "Hey, you know your son who killed himself? Can we
You
get
had
the list?"
Matthew Perry on your podcast.
Yeah, he was our producer for a while.
Could I be any more of a producer?
Is that something he says?
Yeah, you never watched Friends?
No. Could I be any more
Yeah,
of
he
a
does
dead,
that.
bloating corpse in a hot tub?
Yeah, he used to do that joke on Friends a lot. People didn't understand.
Can I
he
blah,
was
blah, blah,
way,
blah?
He was way ahead of his time.
Yeah.
People
That's
didn't
so
understand.
90s.
One of my favorite memes I saw about it was someone put David Schwimmer and then they put Matthew not that good of a schwimmer. I thought that was pretty good.
I don't think he died from swimming. I think he
He drowned.
Yeah.
that joke is inaccurate.
I know, but it fits because he drowned. And I
Yes.
bet he was just jacked up on painkillers.
Justin really loved Matthew Perry. He had to leave the room.
I get how you could die from something like that because he was a drug user. And I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised
Yeah,
if he
the-
was just plastered.
You're changing your body temperature and shit.
Mhm.
You're plunging your heart in warmth.
Yeah,
But
but
here's-
he was sober for a long time.
But here's the thing.
That's the weakest kind of drug addict.
yeah,
Their
Not
heart
doing
isn't
good.
trained.
Yeah.
And they come back in and they have the experience of a seasoned drug addict and they want to take off from where they were.
Yeah.
That's what happened to River Phoenix, Joaquin Phoenix's brother. He didn't do anything for like 2.5 months because he was shooting some big movie. And then this some chick he was working with was a cunt to him, so he went to the Viper room and did a speedball heroin and meth at the same time. He tried to do as much as he would have before, and it didn't used to kill him, but now his tolerance goes down. Sober drug addicts are like the most dangerous ones
Yeah.
because at any moment it could go back and it's going to be really bad.
Yeah. They have all the angst and like normal people, like pussiness and all the drug habits and ideas of strength that a drug addict has.
Yeah, it ruins you. Just know this: if you're addicted to drugs, you can
Just keep it up.
yeah, just do it because you're going to better your life. You're going to feel way better about yourself, but everyone's still going to fucking not like you and not like being around you. So just-
Everyone can have a successful career if they stop doing drugs. We want to see like someone that keeps doing that's never been done before.
yeah, it's like, oh, stop doing drugs, or even harder, do drugs but just less. That'd be pretty badass. Not a lot of people do that.
I mean, all the greats have done drugs. They died of drugs.
Yeah. Yeah, a comedian living past 45 to me is kind of dumb and insulting to the rest of us.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, what are you doing, dipshit?
Yeah.
Like, Greg Giraldo
You think
didn't
you're
do that.
better than us?
Greg
You think you're
Giraldo was
better than
definitely over
Mitch Hedberg?
45.
I have noticed that as comedians get more famous and older, it's very rare that they don't just like lose it a little bit. Because I think you become successful, you have money, you're just not as interesting anymore. Like, especially when like you see comedians on podcasts talking about how much money they have, like how awesome things are going. That's not interesting.
Like Kevin Hart's specials have been pretty bad for a while because of that.
yeah. I think that's why God wants us to die early.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little bit of
Maybe.
success, and then you die, and then you get way more success after you're dead, and it can't go to your head because you're gone.
Maybe if there were more rich people, they would have a army of peers that they could relate to. But since there's only a few rich people, they're abandoned and alone, and they grow reclusive. But if there was like more rich people, then they could have like a rich life doing things with other people.
But I bet if there was more rich people, they wouldn't like it. Like rich people would hate that.
So are you saying rich people are sad because they don't have enough friends?
yeah,
I
because they're on
think-
the top of the mountain.
I
Yeah.
think rich people would be sadder if there was more rich people because now it's not cool anymore.
Mhm.
Now everyone's rich, and then I think those rich people who were rich before.
That's good though. If they're sadder, then that means they're going to create better art.
Yeah, that's a good point. Sadness does create very good art.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, even this dentist has as much money as me. I got to try harder.
One of the best sets I ever had, probably 10 minutes before I went on stage, my fiance texted me and said I couldn't sleep at her house that night because she found something that made her really mad. And I knew
What
that I
does
was
she find? A bump? A sore on her pussy lips?
No, it was drug related. It was in her pussy though. She found an
She
8-ball
found a
Coke
sore in her
that I
pussy?
was hiding in her pussy. And
That's a good place to hide a Coke.
She got really mad. I don't know. Something
I
about
hate
when
women.
women care about you. They don't want you to have drugs around the house and shit. It's stupid.
Drugs are nice.
My
You
girl
like
got
drugs?
mad at me. Yes, I'm on a couple right now.
What are you on?
Alcohol. That's it.
let's get our segment going. What are you doing? That's a new
What
segment.
are you doing?
What drugs are you into?
I've been doing a lot of mushrooms.
Nice.
Big mushroom guy.
Are you on
Yeah.
mushrooms right now?
No, why?
Okay. I was just
You
asking.
I'm
kind of
sorry.
seem like you're on mushrooms.
Let
right now.
me not seem like I'm on mushrooms.
I actually don't think you seem like you're on mushrooms at all. I was just
Thank
asking
you.
because you said you're on mushrooms a lot.
I'm
and
not
then-
on mushrooms. What are you on, Chris? You fucking.
Yeah, what are you on? Being dumb and gay?
Just trying to
Yeah.
get wasted.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Chris, are you sober? Or are you
No, I'm drinking
drinking
two
or
9% beers.
you on estrogen or?
I'm trying to be a lesbian now, dude.
That would be good. If Chris transed up, I think he would be really famous very quickly.
Yeah,
Could you imagine?
you're already halfway there.
Just trying to become a lesbian, dude.
You'd have a
gotta eat-
Netflix special within a year.
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
I'd be on Rogan's
Trent.
podcast. That'd be hang out.
Fortune Feimster has a new hour.
Your name is Tammy. You go by Tranny Tammy.
Tranny
I'm
Tammy.
Tranny Tammy.
You ever have a dick and cut it off?
Is this your normal act? You just have a wig on?
Yes.
So what's
What
your
do you
kink
do?
on trans?
Are you good at eating pussy and have a shitty personality?
Why are you black though?
Huh?
Are you transitioning into a black woman?
Is it not funnier if I transition into a black
It's
woman?
way funnier.
Who's that SNL? Pookie Johnson or something now?
Oh, Punky Johnson.
No, Pookie Johnson.
Pookie
no,
Johnson.
I'm Pookie Johnson.
Pookie sounds like a racial slur. A lot of
Those
pookies
fucking
here.
Pookies.
Not a black racial slur though. Pookie sounds like it would be like for an Asian one.
I was thinking more Asian woman. Yeah.
or like a Pacific Islander racial slur.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you fucking Pookies.
Oh, these pookies always with their fucking pig
They're
luau's and shit.
fucking boats.
Pookie's
sailing.
puking.
Specific Islander. Pacific Islanders, they don't get a lot of hey, they probably do within their own communities, but you never hear a lot of people like there's too many of these big
There's
nice
not
guys that
a lot of
make
them
good
around.
food and give
I went to
hugs.
like school with a lot of them.
Obesity.
Yeah, we did. There was a lot in Washington.
Up in Washington, there's
Yeah.
a lot.
There's a lot of Pacific
But
Islanders.
they're like, just given the fact that they're on islands, there's not enough land to have a lot of Pacific Islanders.
a lot of racism.
Mhm.
That makes sense. Maybe
Well,
that's
the water
what we
is
should
keeping
do
them
then.
down.
Well,
Water
they-
is racist.
So you're
they
saying
were usually cool.
We should put minorities on islands, and then that way
Are you
there'd be
saying
no
that,
hate
Hans?
for any of
Why
that.
don't we put white people on islands so that we reduce their population?
Here's the thing, though: it would quickly become the best island, and then all you guys would just want to come to it. That's
well,
usually how it
actually,
goes.
we would just bring you guys over to do our work.
Yeah.
we bring some of you over, but then all these other ones
not
show
really
up.
We'll
what
be standing
happened.
around like we need fucking railroads. Let's get Hans over here.
You guys would be like, hey, the North America was amazing. Let's go invade that. So then
Mhm.
you'd be like, oh, I'm on an island. Let me go invade other people.
Other
because
parts of the island.
What do you? Yeah,
I don't
here's
know
how
what I'm
whites
saying.
do, dude.
We would need you guys, whites and Asians. We need each other because we're both the best. That's just the truth. It's hard to it's hard for people to accept, but we're the
let's
best
slow
ones.
down for a second.
We're the best ones.
This is Adam
overall.
saying this.
It's
We're
not
the
my
most-
opinion. It's just a fact.
We're the most ready for modern society because we don't have any pesky human emotions.
Yeah, or like lame ritualistic like ancestry things that we do, like
We don't have
dancing for the sun, some dumb
giant
shit like that.
genitals that get in the way
That's a
of
good point.
science.
Our genitals don't get that. Our genitals can get pretty big, but not that big, and our genitals can be really small. That helps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It helps the community when your
It's
genitals
good,
are
yeah,
that
because
big.
you never know who's the one with the micro penis.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, we gotta treat everyone like they have a micro penis.
How big is your wiener? You got a good wiener on you?
6.2 inches.
That's
Hard?
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
yeah.
Mine is
What happened?
insane.
What if it got smaller? If it got hard?
Good.
Yeah,
It
we
just
just-
shrunk.
Well, that was actually, I was talking to someone about that. It seems like big cocks, from what I've seen and tasted, when they get really big, they don't change size. Or when they get
Yeah.
hard. Like a big cock, soft hard, is
It
pretty
just
much
goes
the
up.
same. Yeah. So that's the fun thing, ladies, about a smaller cock. You get to watch it grow. It's like a chia pet.
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
get to
they
see.
care
It's
that
like
much,
a
dude.
little progress bar on your downloader.
Yeah, well, it's a good way for them to know how hot they are. Like you can really
Yeah.
gauge because it's insane the transition from my soft wiener to my big wiener.
It's like the head,
It's
and then it goes to the shaft.
yeah, it's not always bad, but it can
I
be
mean,
insane.
It's like just the head poking out.
It's just a tiny little head, and then it just.
My wiener can do
Yeah.
that. It can in certain situations.
When
like,
it's cold out.
when it's cold, or like
Mhm.
if my uncle's making me stand naked in the garage so we can play Peter Pan. God, I hate that game. I don't know why so many uncles love that game. It's not that fun, and it stinks.
Wendy
I'm an
and Peter
uncle.
Pan.
You're an uncle.
Yeah.
Nice. Actually, being an uncle is really fun. It got me ready for fatherhood. But yeah, I have been just
Whoa.
because I learned how to touch kids.
I'm glad Chris is babysitting your child now. It's the only time she's not getting molested.
I know. The thing
You
is,
think?
Chris can't because he looks too much like a child.
Oh
molester.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to pick something else.
I am so fucking careful because I don't know, man.
There are things.
I had to put rash cream on his daughter's vagina, and she's like, "Thank you, Chris. I'm gonna tell Daddy you touched my privates and made it feel better." And I'm like, "Well, add more."
Here's the thing.
Explain
Elaborate.
the situation a little
Here's
more.
the best part about that story. We didn't have any rash cream in our house.
He just produced his own naturally.
Why does my daughter have whipped cream on her?
I thought it'd make it feel better.
Why does it look licked
That's the
off?
only way that
There's
Chris
too
can
much.
lick her pussy because he's a dog.
Oh wow.
What?
Dogs do
It's
like
the
whipped
only
cream.
way
I
you
do
can
like
lick
whipped
her
cream, but-
pussy.
Yeah. I
We
don't
don't
think
like whipped
It's
cream.
the only
right?
way to get you to go down on a girl.
I'm not saying that Chris wouldn't molest a child. I just don't think he would molest my child. It just seems like too much of a risk.
I would definitely say I wouldn't molest a child.
That's why I can't say that
Yeah,
because
it's
I'm not
a
you.
necessary crime.
Yeah.
It's so avoidable.
Just don't do it.
I
There's
won't.
other kids in my neighborhood.
It's very, very small return on investment,
I did go on the app where you look it up,
literally.
where you look up how many
Very
like
small.
fucking. I went on the app where you look up how many convicted pedophiles are around your area. I typed in our address because I live with them. So many child fuckers around.
Really?
Well, hold on. Let's pull back on that. Child fuckers. Like not all of them fucked kids.
No, the red dots equal the ones that have fucked childs.
No way. There's a
Childs.
ranking system.
Yes, and there was a lot of red dots.
What's your pedophile rating? 2376. Ah, fuck. You put a Campbell's chicken noodle soup can in your daughter's pussy?
That's big.
That's exactly what that rating represents.
That's hard to
Specific.
imagine.
Yeah,
or
don't though.
think about.
Yeah, try not to.
The thing is that child molesters are people just like us, and sometimes
Mhm.
they made a horrible mistake when they were 19
We're attracted
or
to women,
47.
well, and also
full-grown women
Yes.
over the age of 18. We all are,
Yeah.
and they're just attracted to the ones that aren't.
Well, I think that if you're going after children, it's just pathetic. because
Oh no, is this ours? These
Is
are
this
ours.
where we are right now?
No, it isn't.
There are many.
I don't recognize any of these
No, that's
streets.
actually nothing.
183.
This is where we are. I see that that's the
84.
bridge right there.
No, but I'm saying that's nothing compared to what.
Wait, but they live here? There's that many apartments around this
it's
area?
actually smart for them to live here. Oh, one lives above the lodge for sure.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Is there a way to look at what they did?
Yeah, you just click on
Lee
it.
Street, Front Street. Where's Lynch Street? This is nowhere near the creek.
We might have to blur
I
out
s-
this guy.
His
I think a lot of people
We might have to get this guy on the
are
podcast.
horny and
He's
they
close.
just want to have sex with the easiest thing around, which is a child.
Having sex with
Absolutely.
a child
Look.
isn't the easiest thing because it fucks up your whole life.
No, this I
But they're the most accessible. Yeah, this is more like it. You guys have no idea what city you live in.
I'm just like, where's my address? I'm not on there, am I?
Yeah, if this was here, I would be popping up right
But
now.
look, I understand what you're saying, and I do agree with it because a lot of times, if you watch those like lower budget To Catch a Predator YouTube channels,
Yeah.
there are a lot of situations where it's like this dude is so like a lot of them are like mentally challenged or stupid or just like really ugly. I don't think this guy sought out trying to fuck a 15-year-old. I think this guy found a 15-year-old that wanted to fuck him and was like, nobody is touching it, and I need to have sex
We need
because
to
I'm a
have
man.
a bunch of grannies out here fucking old ugly people.
Here's the thing: if there was just a crew of 18-year-old legal girls that like would just bait these guys into doing it and then just mouth fuck the shit out of them, they're not going to do it for like another couple of months at least.
well,
Where
then
are you,
people that
ladies?
weren't desperate would sign up. They'd be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I'm having trouble. Can I get sucked
No,
off
well,
by
there
an
is no
18-year-old?"
sign up process for it. It's like To Catch a Predator, but it's to suck a predator. So, like, I heard you want to come here to fuck a 15-year-old. She's not really 15, but she's going to suck you. And you remember that next time you want to fuck a 15-year-old.
Yeah, let this
it
be a
won't
lesson.
us.
'Cause next time you go to a 14-year-old's house, you
You-
might get sucked off.
Yeah, but you won't get sucked off by an 18-year-old. He knows it's
Yes.
only going to happen in that scenario. He's
He
going to
walks
be. He's
away
going to
with
coast.
a smile on his face, but his head is down. Like, oh,
He still gets arrested though. We were saying, do you know Heath Cortez? Is that his name?
yeah.
He just did. You'll probably be going against him pretty soon. I'm just kidding. We'll see. But we were saying we wanted to make an OnlyFans with him, where he's just getting pounded out by like pedophile looking dudes. I think that would be very lucrative.
Very much.
That's
But-
right up my alley.
Also, we were saying that he could be on. They could make like an After Dark To Catch a Predator, where the guy shows up to fuck the kid, and you actually get to see him fuck the kid. So he just pounds out Heath, just and then comes all
Is
over
Heath
him.
like anal sex?
We'll find out.
It doesn't matter.
He'll adjust to it.
He'll
We'll
sound
see.
like that little kid in the elevator.
He's small and weak. It doesn't matter if he likes oral sex.
But then after the dude blasts and it's just laying on his back, he's like, God, I did it. I got to do exactly what I love to do the most. Then Chris
It's-
Hansen comes in and is like, so what are you doing here? It's
Yeah,
like-
looks like you just came in a 14-year-old boy.
turns out that boy's not 14. He's actually
It's a
21.
little too late for me to stop anything.
And he's a golden ticket regular on Kill Tony. Listen to that every Monday.
That's an
think,
ad for Kill
Weird
Tony
plug
at
for
the end.
Chris Hansen. Yeah, Kill Tony sponsors To Catch a Predator.
I think that pedophiles are just a product of our broken sexual system.
Well, and then they're also usually molested themselves.
Yeah.
They're-
I feel like most of the time.
Of our system,
Yeah.
like in America,
Yeah.
but pedophilia happens way more in other countries, dog.
Well, it's
yeah,
not
I
as
know.
much of a
That's
problem.
like worse. It's worse in other countries, but we still have like the makings of sexual repression.
Mm-hmm.
I think we repress sexuality to produce good work out of people.
Yeah.
I
So
think
they don't
we
focus
create a
too much on
bad
poontang.
sexual
They focus on making iPads.
culture. Yeah. Imagine how
I could see
awesome our
that.
sexual culture could be.
But also, I'll say, not for me specifically, but the more you say this is untouched fruit, the more people want to bite into that juicy fruit. That's a big part of it too. You tell them you can't fuck. If someone just look, none of us want to fuck a kid, but
Of
if someone just put a
course
kid
not.
over there and said, "Don't fuck it," and then we had to sit in this room for like 3 years,
We'd
be like, "Wait, hold on, why can't we fuck it?"
Don't fuck that basketball.
Yeah, well,
But that's like
Because in
not
our mind,
as-
it's like, what's with that kid that we can't fuck?
yeah. What's
what's
up
but
with
gonna
that?
there's
happen
so
to
many
us?
things you can't fuck.
Is it
Yeah.
going to make me immortal? Is that why Bush doesn't want me to do it?
George Bush
Yeah, it would be George Bush.
Senior.
Laura Bush.
Laura Bush. They've probably had sex with kids.
Oh, they have all had.
I think that's part of becoming president.
You have to.
Just
I
to get
think-
on the ballot, you got to at least.
That's why Joe Biden's like, oh, maybe if I sniff enough children, I'll be president.
Yeah, that is true. 10 kid
It worked.
sniffs amounts to one.
One electoral college vote.
Do you like Biden? Are you a Biden guy?
Yeah, I like that he's slowly making the country worse, and eventually it's gonna all explode and blow
Oh,
up.
so soon.
Fall of an empire. It does definitely feel like things are headed that way. I'm for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think we'd be a dope ass Armageddon team.
We'd be the coolest third world country for
I
sure.
know. Imagine all the ruins, all our giant highway overpasses for no
Oh,
reason.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just Planet Hollywood becomes just a rape dungeon.
Planet Hollywood.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, they're shut down for sure, right?
Is there no more Planet Hollywoods?
I love
Really?
I love how in your mind after the Armageddon, Planet Hollywood flourishes.
Well, that's the first
Now
time I
it's our
could
time.
afford to go to one. It's a very expensive place.
They have like a couple locations now. It's not as big as it was.
I want to go to a Planet
There's
Hollywood.
only 6 in 2021.
Wow, that's not that many. I'm sure COVID had a lot to do with that.
I mean, it still stands. They might flourish after World
What
War
does
III.
Arnold Schwarzenegger have to do with Planet Hollywood?
Whoa, don't say Arnold. They used to drop a hard Arnold Schwartz R.
Hard
think he's-
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's what he says, Arnold Schwartz, and we have to beep out the last.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's a negger.
Oh, hey
He
man,
negs.
come on, man.
That's
No, I'm
all
saying
right.
he negs
He's
women.
putting an
He's
E
like,
in
I
there.
love how your giant tits make your teeth look funny.
That was insane. You made him
the
British.
Oh,
was that?
I am Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
It sounds like you're saying Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzeneggers
We
with
can beat
attitude.
He's just a black guy in shorts. We can beat that part out. Or cut
Oh
it
yeah.
out. We'll choose. Patreon, here we come.
Look at my Schwartz.
Join our Patreon where you can hear all the N words.
That would be cool, actually. I think people would subscribe to a podcast where they know for sure white guys are going to say
You
the
can pay
N-word.
$5 to cancel us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the idea of it being wrong to say out of a hateful context to me is stupid. I get that
But
I'm a
don't
white
you think
person,
they deserve it?
but who, blacks?
The blacks, don't you think they deserve to go around ruining social situations? Because
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, thank God.
Jesus. We're into the root of this.
Yeah. Oh my Lord.
Don't you think black people deserve to be denigrated
Can
with
you
the word?
say that now in Arnold Schwarzenegger's accent?
Yeah, we should be able to say the N-word to the African Americans.
Thank you.
I personally think that like telling a group of people they cannot say a word, and then as your own group of people choosing to use that word
And make it sound
1,000
cool.
times a day, I think that is rad.
That's
I think that's
entrapment.
badass. No, I think
They're
that's
like,
cool as
we
shit.
learned how to do entrapment from the police. Now we can do it back to them.
Yeah. No, I'm with them on that. I think that's cool. I just think it's like at the end of the day, just saying it, making that taboo is kind of dumb. It's just going to give the word way more power. Because then, you
Yeah.
know, when a black guy cuts me off and I pull up right next to him in my car, if I scream that at him, it's going to bother him. It may have not bothered him in 2002.
Yeah.
Now it's
It
going to
doesn't
bother him a
bother
lot
me
more.
if you say chink. I'm like, you think that means it's the same thing.
Yeah, because they think you're
It just
Chinese.
reminds me, there's no N-word for Asians because we were dominant and we're so awesome.
Oh, there's a
politically and-
lot of slurs for
and
Asians.
financially. I know, but
Zipperhead.
none of them hurt like the N-word.
I mean, talking about,
What
like,
I'm saying
none of
is
them
like,
have the effect of it.
Zipperhead's pretty
anytime
good.
someone calls me a chink, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm glad I'm not black.
But you're
And
also
you're
not Chinese.
Yeah,
you're
also,
Korean.
You're probably glad you're not Chinese too, right?
Yes, I'm glad I'm not Chinese.
Koreans,
You're a chink with a K.
Koreans are the best. Koreans are the best
I'm a
Asians.
kink.
I do think Koreans are the best Asians, but I
Really?
mean North Koreans.
North Koreans. Juche.
They're the best ones. No, I do. I think Koreans are the best.
만세합니다. 오, 김정은 제일 좋은 사람입니다. 오, 예.
Whoa! Did you just say I need freedom? Freedom from Kim Jong Un.
I said I'm hungry. Please
That is so aggressive for
feed
that.
me.
That was good. That was our first
That was a
Korean.
news. I was doing an impression of a newscaster.
Being hungry.
Totally.
That
yeah.
actually fits the scenario. I think it's Koreans. I go Japanese too.
Japanese, I would think.
Oh, you
say
think
is
Koreans
one.
are before Japanese?
I think
Yeah.
Koreans are one.
I
Do you think Japanese are
Chinese-
better than Koreans?
Yeah.
Well, they've accomplished more, but I just mean like to be around.
Japanese people
People-wise.
are very reserved. They only hang out with each other. They don't even have like big presence in America.
But then they get
Chinese
really-
people are the most racist people in the world.
Probably.
Chinese people are definitely the worst tourists in the world. They shit everywhere. Just don't. That's literally the main rule of being a tourist anywhere. Just don't shit out. They do.
What
They
are you
shit.
talking about?
Are you
They
shitting
shit?
out?
Did you guys know that? Do you guys
You're,
know
No,
that?
I don't
you're
know what
really
you're talking
shitting
about.
like a chink right
Chinese, yeah, don't do a chink shit. Chinese people shit everywhere because I guess in China it's a thing. Like especially
now. A
children,
lot of them are rural.
they let them shit on the
They
ground.
just industrialized. Like,
There's a video
100 years
of
ago.
of a legitimate like Chinese family on a plane, and they just let their son shit in the aisle. And
Wait.
everyone's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "Oh, don't go say it. Don't go say it." It's all
Please
good.
look up Chinese shit.
Where's an elevator when you need one?
Tell me about it. We gotta get more elevators on these planes. Is that it? Stink, Delta Flight, Chinese
Airline
family, let taller
passengers-
poop on the seat. Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. And-
Beijing to Detroit. What a depressing flight.
Yeah,
You know
what the
what?
fuck is a Beijing going to Detroit?
yeah, from one worse place to a completely different kind of worse place.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing
They're
is,
like, let's see how much better China is than America.
this is what proves my point the most. This isn't even what I was talking about. This is an entirely
So
different.
Chinese people shit on the streets in China?
It's
Yeah.
like a thing. Yeah,
Oh,
Well,
'Cause
they
they're out in
do
the
that
middle
in
of
San
nowhere.
Francisco too.
that's a good point.
yeah,
but
but
not
they're
families.
homeless and addicted to
Yeah,
drugs.
it's not because they're homeless. Chinese people just do it because they're
They
inconvenient.
got
Yeah.
places to go.
Homeless people
Yeah.
also jerk off in San Francisco
They
too.
got
If a
iPhones
kid
to
started
make.
doing that, I'd be mad.
Or I would be happy about it.
Depending on how I feel.
And
that
my
day.
little red dot would get bigger.
It
What
doesn't
time
get
of the
bigger,
year is it?
Hans.
Why not?
Yeah. So I would go Korea or Koreans, Japanese. Third is hard because I really like Filipino people, but they're also dirty.
Vietnamese people are cool,
Vietnamese people are actually
but they're
really
a little
cool.
hood,
Yeah. Well,
especially in the PNW.
especially
I
when
lived
they're.
around a lot
I
of
like Vietnamese people, but when they're in
Yeah.
their tunnels,
That's what I'm
shit
saying.
gets sketchy.
Indian people.
Yeah. Who do you think is worse in a tunnel, Hamas or a Vietnamese person?
Definitely. Ooh, if we could get them against each other, I want to see that. I want to see that episode of Deadliest Warrior. Vietnamese versus Hamas.
Hamas.
Bunch of tunnel rats.
That's fun. It's fun. It's always fun to have a new terrorist group. I know they're not new, but it's like
Is Hamas like?
we
New
had
to
like
me.
Al Qaeda, we had ISIS, now we have Hamas.
Taliban.
They all have something in common.
Muslims.
Fun names.
Hans.
Oh, okay.
pro Palestine, pro Israel? Which one?
Pro-Palestine.
Whoa,
Whoa.
okay, hell yeah.
Obviously.
I'm not either side. I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah,
You're
they're
a
both,
Jew.
They're both not American.
I'm a Jew
so
and I still don't
shit.
give a shit. I don't really give a shit about Israel, to be honest. I get why Palestine's mad, but I just think they're building a bad image for themselves.
Palestine?
Yeah, I don't think you should shoot up a music festival. There's
Well, I
other things
guess
they could
not.
have done.
Yeah.
I think the
They could have like
People like
Did
music
mean YouTube
festivals.
comments?
Everyone wants to go to a music
That's
festival.
true, especially in Israel. What they should have done is held a music festival in Palestine that was way more doper. That would have gotten
bots
their
the
asses.
Bob.
Yeah, they have Kid Rock and Limp Bizkit.
Kid Rock is pro Palestine.
Who's your favorite Muslim musician?
Matisse Yahoo, does that count, or is he Israeli?
Yusuf? What? Cat Stevens now?
Cat
His name is
Stevens.
Yusuf.
Is
Something.
Matisse
Yusuf.
Yahoo? Is he? He's Jewish, so he's probably not Middle Eastern. But doesn't that sound
so
Middle
your
Eastern?
music festival in Gaza is Cat Stevens and Modest Yahoo.
Yeah, we already told you, Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
And Kid Rock,
Kid Rock is
for
not
sure.
Muslim.
I know, but does
don't
he
need
have to be
Muslims.
Muslim for it to be a badass music festival? Since when is someone
I'm
attributing
saying, what-
badassness to being Muslim at a music festival?
They have no culture. All their
Well,
music sucks.
Yeah,
Who's
because
mu- oh.
if you
okay.
play it too loud, you get your head cut off. That did happen, actually. A dude got his head cut off for blasting Eminem
In Muslim country?
in one of the Muslim countries.
That's
Yeah.
weird. They sell a bunch
Yeah, but what a
of bootleg
badass way to
DVDs
go.
of them.
Yeah.
He really lost himself.
Okay, let's build our perfect Palestine music festival.
Palestine
Kid Rock?
Who's that
2025.
porn star? Bella Hadid.
Okay, we're gonna have her.
I will say it's going
She
to
can
be
just
really,
strip.
really hard to advertise next year's Israeli Music Festival. Like, this one, you won't get killed. We promise this year.
They're not gonna do it twice. Of course not.
They got giant fans pointing out so the paragliders can't get in.
You know that.
I'm going to be lost over here. God, that's fucking really funny.
They're just lying to us. We're cool with them now. We have Limp Bizkit.
Hey, don't invade us. We got water. We got free Wi-Fi. You can upload your Hamas videos
I
if you
think
don't kill us.
It'd be funny because like I have a birthright to go to Israel or whatever that shit is. I should use it now.
That's gay. Dude.
I'm just walking around with a map. Like,
Are you that Jewish?
How do you get to Gaza Strip from here? I want to go check out some stuff.
You still get the birthright? I thought it was supposed to be like your mom or mom.
I don't know. I don't know. I
Your
think
mom or mom.
I think things have chilled out over the court. I have
It's basically propaganda.
Jewish and yeah, it's all fake. It's all stupid.
It's not
Even
real.
if
Being
you-
a Jew isn't real.
That's the thing. It's like just because I'm a Jew in like the sense that like I have Jewish family, I don't
And that you're
give a shit about people that live all the way
cheap
over
and
there.
miserly.
No.
They could have done some bad stuff to deserve what they got, or they didn't. And either way, it's not. I don't care until it's here, and then I'll be scared.
Before we try,
then I'll be really scared.
Before as Americans, we try to solve Palestine, Israel. Let's solve all this MS-13 problem, Long Island first.
No, these
Miss
guys seem pretty
13.
cool. Yeah, Miss 13.
If you combine the 13, it's just a B. Miss B.
MS-13.
They're 2 years away from their quinceañera, dude. You gotta let's chill out on these
They're
guys.
just one of them sawing a guy's head off. I'm walking in.
Long Island.
The problem is, it's like there's a lot of Palestinians that live in America, so that's going to cause issues here for sure.
There's a lot of Jews that live here too. I like them movies.
Yeah, I do
Chopped
think.
cheese. Instead of chopped cheese in Long Island, they got to chop dick cheese. Where they chop your dick cheese off.
I like
That
that.
doesn't seem that bad.
MS-13.
A lot of the people who were on my Facebook feed mad at Kanye for saying the Jews
Still
run the
on
world.
Facebook, dude.
I'm all about Facebook.
Jesus.
I think Instagram is gay. I think Twitter's gay. Facebook is like where people are honest now because no one gets canceled from Facebook.
because no one's on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's
can-
exactly what
Why
social
don't you
media
go
should
in the
be.
woods and just
I like
post
the
your
woods too.
pictures on a tree?
I like the woods more than Facebook. I would rather probably put pictures on a tree. I think social media is dumb as hell. I think it only gets fun when no one thinks it matters anymore. And that's the only time it's. I've never been a social media guy until like the last couple of years on Facebook when it's dying. People will post the most insane shit.
So you like social media when you can say the N-word.
I can say the N-word anytime I want. I
And
can.
yet you have it on Facebook.com.
You don't know that for
That's
sure.
not entirely
Can we
true.
control F on my Facebook news? 1,700 results. Jesus, one post? That's from one post. It's a review
Yeah, well,
of Chronicles of Narnia.
So
What-
do you think black people are ridiculous for not letting us say the N-word?
I think
maybe.
I don't. It's not really attributed to that. It's more that I don't think it's helpful to just try to ban the word because the word will never be
I
banned.
think they've given us so much and gone through so much that if they don't let us say the N-word, we're still coming out ahead anyways.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
It's fine. Then here's the thing: is I would normally use it like just if it's not in a hateful context or like or a slang either.
Or if
we're
you just want to have
about-
fun, or
Yeah, or
you're
just-
at a job interview.
If you're
or-
trying to see a fucking movie and someone won't shut the fuck up. But
I like it.
I think I get it. Like now I am more like sensitive if I'm around a black person. I won't say it because it's just not worth it.
Whoa,
It's-
look at you being a good guy.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
even that.
Well,
Dude,
Mr.
all
Mother
I've-
Teresa over here.
I grew up around black people, and there used to be a time where you would say it, and as long as you weren't saying it in like a hateful way, no one gave a
the
shit.
internet kind of ruined it.
Yeah,
now
it's-
you could be like,
Oh,
why
no.
did you let this white guy say the N-word?
That's
Back
true.
in the day, you could just be like, oh, you're so silly, Adam.
That's a good point too, because then there's nothing on their shoulders. Like their whole community isn't like,
Yeah.
why did Adam say the N word?
But now everyone's enforcing it on each other.
Yeah.
What a bunch of fucking.
You can't say the N-word anymore, dude.
What a
For
bunch of
people
fucking
that
good
hate
people.
snitches.
No, I don't. And here's the thing: I think where the N word is at now, white people have done more to bring it to this place than black people have. Because I think white people get way more weird about it.
White people are so repressed about it. They're like, ooh, it's something that I can treat like
you
my
saying-
butthole.
You said white people did more to stop the
I
N-word?
think white, yeah,
To
because-
make the N-word weird.
Black people are even lazy when it comes to stopping racism.
They can't
Tell
even
me about
censor
it.
their own word.
Yeah, they're doing it now because they're late
on,
to
man.
the game to stop us from doing it. But
They're
yeah,
letting us do all this shaming.
a lot of the times when you find black people who like respond to the same kind of like racisms that white people do, it's black people that grew up around white people and they're they're like
Yeah.
they're half breeds.
I have a lot of
I
black
think you're
cousins.
supposed to call them mulattoes.
Mulanos.
Mulattoes.
Oh, I thought you said
Mulatto.
Mulan.
Mulattoes? Like the cookie?
Mulatto.
Mulatto cookies are
Mulatto
really
is
good.
a word from your history.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to say that anymore.
Exactly.
It's
That's
a
why I
cookie
said it.
now.
Is it?
Yeah, the mulattoes, right? It's the fucking, I don't know, fucking.
All right.
I'm gonna say it now.
I do think mixed race is a weird place to be at too, because it's like
Mm-hmm.
you don't get. Usually, they don't get accepted by both the communities fully. Mulatto. Oh, is that like a black woman?
Yeah, it's the cookies. Those are good. Milano cookies.
Oh,
Of
those are
course
great,
you know about the
actually.
cookies.
Those cookies
Yeah,
are
right,
awesome.
dude.
You fucking fatty.
Hey, he's
I'll
not
eat
wrong.
those cookies while saying the N word.
He's not wrong. Those are good cookies, and they do go great with a cup of the N word. Just wash it right down. Yeah, I get why they don't like the word, and I'm fine with it going away. I just
I don't
think
think it's the word they hate. I think it's the white people that they hate.
Yeah.
maybe.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's true. I
Because
do
they
think,
say it all the time.
Yeah, but
It's just the white people.
I do think most black people hate white people to a certain extent. But I also think
Yeah, out of self-preservation.
every single race hates another race in some kind of sense. It's in every single one of us.
Yeah, but
You just
in
can't
some
take
it. Yeah, for
directions it's justified, and some directions
I'm just
it's
looking
not.
at Hans this whole time, just
But it's
fuming.
really, I don't think
What?
it's
I think
justified
it's true.
in any, like I get
Well, not
it's
in
more
a
justified.
day-to-day, everyday situation, but if you look at historical context, you're like, oh, I get why
Oh, for sure.
Hamas hates Jews.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's worthless. Like nothing's gonna be solved just by hating these people and murdering them.
Well,
You
tell
gotta
that
build-
to Hitler.
You got to build huge
Does
bombs.
Hamas watch movies? Do
I
they?
mean, they have eyes and they have, endorphins.
Can
I'm
we
sure
look
they
up what's the number one grossing film in
Palestine.
Palestine?
Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
No, just Palestine. Can we look that up?
Fucking
actually,
Annie Hall.
Box Office Mojo. That's a really good
What are
website.
you coding right now? 3A hashtag.
Oh, he's alerting them.
Justin's just Hamas.
He's just,
Justin's
like,
a
trying
sleeper
to,
cell. I knew it.
He's fucking Israeli secretly.
Now everyone goes.
In
Israel?
Israel. Habach.
That's a good.
Is that Box
Kiss
Office
me before
Mojo
it
down
blows
there?
up. All their movies are about terrorism.
Yeah, the day the festival ended.
Wait, is Hamas Israel?
There it is. That's down there. Here, can you go down?
No, Israel is Hamas.
The Box Office Mojo, that top one.
I
That
don't
whole
know.
website, they'll have everything we want.
Jesus.
I use this website a lot. It's
Well,
really
let's
fun.
see the top.
It's fun to find new movies.
Saw
It's fun.
X right now.
Nice. Oh, like they like torture vids?
Oppenheimer.
Wait,
Saw
that's number
X.
43.
Oppenheimer, they're trying to figure out revenge.
Yeah, they're trying to drop nukes.
They
on
like
them.
movies that are 10th installments.
I can't
Fast
see
X.
this. What is number one? I can't.
Oh no, he's on 43 right now.
Oh, okay. Can we go to the top?
Number
is
one
Jews,
is
too.
Megan still.
Wow.
Oh, of all time. That's such a shitty movie. Israel
January
has
5 to
shit
8.
taste in movies.
I-
Puss in Boots.
I take it back. I'm
Hey,
glad
look
it
at
happened.
America's before you judge Israel.
Let's look at Palestine
Oh,
real
I
quick.
can't imagine America's better. It's probably the Marvels.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Super Mario is our biggest one of all time.
for this year.
Oh, well, there you go.
In
Israel.
Israel. Okay.
Is Palestine on here?
Do they have movie
No.
theaters?
Why wouldn't it be? It's a place. Are you
Because
saying
they're in an open air prison. They're blockaded.
they can't have movies?
Oh really?
I get why
Probably
they're mad.
not. They don't even have water right now.
Yeah, but a lot
Hey
of
man.
fucking Flint doesn't have water. They're all still seeing the new Medea movie.
Oh, is that why people hate Israel? Because they're taking all the
Palestine,
movies?
below Pakistan. Oh my god.
Okay, what?
The 355.
What is the 355?
I click on that shit.
The number of Israelis we killed.
That is whoa. This looks
What,
fun.
top
They
secret
made
weapon falls-
$875.
Is this their only movie
One
they ever
theater?
made?
I
They
made
only
more
have
money
one movie
in
theater.
Connecticut.
Oh my god, Israel's so much better. They have cinema.
That's true. They have Mario Bros. These guys have
They're watching a movie about a
355.
CIA agent.
Is that why people are so upset about this whole situation?
Damn, I get it. I would be mad in Palestine too if all I could see was the 355.
355 every day?
Wait, how many women are in this? Because that's really what makes
Does
the
it
movie
pass
terrible.
the Bechdel test?
There better be fucking
Oh,
no
is it
one.
Yeah,
taking us to the
IMDb
IMDb
Pro.
page?
Oh, it's all women. That's all women.
Oh
now.
my god. They're like,
Wow.
women. I can finally see a woman.
That movie's all women.
Look
as
at their
they
hair.
cast. They just
It's the first time I've seen a woman's hair.
they just superimpose just black over
Her
all of them
forehead
except
is
for the
making me
eyes.
so horny.
The one with the green eyes hates the one with the black eyes.
Very good.
Damn, dude. Palestine, you step up your fucking film game.
Yeah, maybe people wouldn't fucking mess with you guys so much if you guys were putting out better movies than 355.
That's
gotta-
not even their movie. It's about the CIA.
What is the country of
Oh
origin
yeah,
on that movie?
that's a film. That's an American film for sure.
Italy?
Oh, Italy. Really?
Interesting.
Italy, everyone's making movies about our Secret Service agents.
I know, weird. A
Because they
CIA?
know if anyone made a movie about Italy's Secret Service agent, they'd be like, "Oh, we went to Greece and we exchanged birth certificates."
Oh yeah, that'd be a fun movie though.
They don't do shit.
Koreans make pretty good movies. I'll
Yeah,
say that.
because we have like an
Yeah.
enemy.
Well,
We
you
have
guys-
North Korea.
They take everything America does and they actually make it better.
Yeah, we actually show the bullets. And
Yeah,
the
it's
sex.
graphic violence for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I love that.
I saw The Devil's Korean, right?
That's an amazing.
That's
have you, seen,
that's one of my favorite movies.
have
of
you
all
seen
time.
that movie? I saw.
Yeah,
the
is
devil.
that the one where at the end they're on the cliff in the daylight?
No,
and the sun's
you
coming
no. What do you live in Palestine?
I've seen a
What
lot
are
of
you watching?
Korean movies.
That's how 355 ends. No, it's,
No, yeah, you explain
his
it.
wife gets murdered by a serial killer, and then he's like a former secret agent. So again, like CIA type stuff. And he starts hunting the guy, but he catches him, fucks with him, and then lets him go. And then lets him go on the run, catches him again. And the whole movie is basically like him letting him go and then catching him just to show him he has no control
Yeah.
over anything.
Every time he's gonna kill somebody, he just shows up and beats the living hell out of them.
Sometimes
Well, Korea went through the Japanese occupation and then the Bodo League massacres and the Korean War.
what movies were those?
So
When did
we
those
know
come
how
out?
to
Yeah.
fuck with
Is that
people.
Steven Spielberg?
That's real life, you American dogs.
Wait,
Whoa,
is Korea
dude.
a real place? It's not like Lord of the Rings?
It's not like
Like the
Narnia. It's not like your sex life. It's a real place.
Whoa.
My sex life wouldn't be a
Chris,
location.
hey,
Hans.
hold on. Chris
Well,
does
hopefully
fuck
you do have a location. Who does he fuck?
ugly ladies.
Women that look like me.
But it's better that way sometimes, man. There's so much less pressure.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
happy to be there too.
If you went to Korea, you would be like worshipped as a god there.
Wait, Koreans would like me?
Yeah.
Why?
They'd be like, whoa, this guy has so much
so different.
size, but the
So
same
much
amount
This
different.
guy's so different.
He has the size of an American, but the facial hair of an Asian.
Did you
Oh,
grow up in
thank you.
Korea? Did you ever live there?
Yeah, I visited there a couple times.
When
Okay,
was the
so
last
calm
time you
down
went?
calling us American dogs. You've been there as much as my friend
Oh,
Scott.
it's almost like I was joking.
I was joking.
Suddenly, you
too.
can't take a joke when it's about your nationality.
When was the last
Shut up,
time?
you fucking
Goddamn communists!
go back to your goddamn
When was the
country.
last time you've been to Korea?
Communist pig last May.
Last May? You go often
Yeah.
then?
Yeah, I used to.
I heard the internet there is insane.
Yeah,
It's
Good?
really fast.
Yeah. it's really good.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
That
yeah,
that
but
rocks.
they censor porn videos.
Nice.
Really? Just like
Yeah.
Japanese? Like it's
Yeah.
blurred on the pussies?
Yeah, no.
Interesting.
It's just like you can't go here. Police.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not allowed to
You
watch
need a
porn in
VPN.
Korea?
Yeah.
But just a yeah.
Oh.
Do
You
they
just need
like
a VPN?
do they hammer down on that kind of stuff or do they not give a
Not
fuck?
really. They just block it, so you have to go through an extra step.
Whatever. Yeah, that's not, I use a
Okay.
VPN anyway for everything
Why?
I do. I download a lot of movies.
On your
Yeah.
phone too.
Laptop. I do use a VPN on my phone, yeah.
Wow.
Actually, what I like using a VPN on my phone is like when I'm traveling and watching movies on. I watch so much movies in my free time that I've seen like everything the media sites have to offer. So I like to switch over to like Korea or like England for Netflix, and you get a whole other
Oh my god.
choice of movies.
Do you just
Mm.
put things on in the background while you try to formulate jokes or watch your child or?
I do, yeah, for sure. I
'Cause
prefer
just-
having movies on more than TV shows for sure. I'm not a big
Yeah.
TV show guy.
I like a story.
Yeah. And I will pay attention to it. I'll hang out with my daughter and like do everything while a movie's playing and still be able to like focus on it somewhat.
Because you chunk information. You've seen so many movies. You understand what they're trying to tell you.
A lot of them run together for sure. I watched 5 movies the other day because I was sick.
Oh, thanks for coming out tonight.
It's 4 days ago. I'm non-symptomatic. God.
Oh, you
He's
said
not
the
sick
other day? I
anymore.
thought you said yesterday.
No,
But
I'm
I think
fine.
movies and like TV shows and podcasts, they replace tribes for us because we're supposed to be our own people all the time. So if we hear human voices talking, it makes us feel like we're watched out
for sure. And I think that's why podcasts are getting so big because you almost feel like you're in it.
Yeah, because you
Right.
need other people's, you feel safe when you hear other people's thoughts. You're like, oh, that means this person's going to be there to watch over the campfire while I'm sleeping.
Yeah, this guy's
Yeah.
gonna take care of
I
my
don't think
daughter.
anybody's feeling safe listening to this one.
That's not true. There are definitely a demographic of people who will feel
There's
safe.
a lot of pedophiles that
Pedophiles and N-word.
A lot
No.
of red dots out there.
they're
That's
like,
listening to
we
this.
are seen by the great eye in the sky.
A lot of N-word apologists.
Yeah, a lot of
Gonna be-
racists.
Maybe racist.
A lot of rapists, a lot of
Would
people
you
that
feel
watch
bad if
children
you found
die.
out our entire demographic is the KKK?
No. Not if we're making
okay.
money off of
That
it.
was fast. Yeah.
If we're making money off of it, I don't care. I truly
No,
don't.
I don't care
Who gives a shit? Why
about
does it
my
affect
impact
me?
on the world.
Yeah.
Fair
I can only
enough.
think about myself and my reach.
That was dark.
Yeah, and you and
Yeah.
your reach your
To the
passion for your-
windows, to the walls.
Till I punch my headboard. All right. Well, what are we? We're looking an hour,
We're
right?
pretty good, right? Yeah.
That was a lot
really
of fun, Hans. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for doing it, brother.
We're gonna have to do a lot of editing for that one.
Well, we'll see. Maybe if you're being
Someone
serious.
get out the scissors.
I said the N word
Use
once.
the
Maybe that
C
one.
key a lot.
You said it once, which is pretty good.
He said Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's close.
I was actually saying the name, but you guys just
Yeah, he was saying the
but I
name of
used that
famous
as a way
actor.
to go into it. But yeah,
Oil and Vi.
that was a lot.
That's a Bo Burnham.
Do you
bit.
want to? It's not. There's not. There are people that watch this. Do you want to plug anything coming up?
More people because you're on.
If you are watching this, I don't want you anywhere near me.
What are you talking about?
Physically,
These
I
guys
mean,
would rule at your fucking
digitally.
shows.
Maybe you can watch me digitally. But yeah, I'm on shows in Spokane and Tacoma and Appleton and
Hell yeah.
where else am I? I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I opened for you.
Going back to the home
That was a lot
city?
of fun.
In Oklahoma.
That was a yeah. Okay, see, that was a blast.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's one of my favorite weekends I've done recently. But yeah, hell yeah. Thank you so
It's a
much,
good
Hans.
crowd.
You're the best, brother.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you for doing
Thanks
it.
for having me.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Putting up with my depressing monotone
No,
voice.
we've known you for a while. This is who you are.
We're used to it, and
Yeah,
I love
this
it.
is not
it's
who I am.
endearing.
It's for sure who you are.
No, it's not.
He's like, no, it's not, motherfucker.
He's
No,
so energetic.
It is not who I am.
You're more robotic.
That was fun.